Practitioner. What exactly is
Mhm.
that like? Is that like your
Your energy
chakra?
level.
Your
Mhm.
energy. So how you
So,
use your energy.
yeah, very, very similar to your chakras. There's seven energy levels. We all possess all seven. Energy is neither good and bad, but you will relate to this, Pete. There are anabolic energy levels and there are catabolic energy levels. And as you
Hmm.
know, catabolic energy eats you and anabolic builds, right? So when you are in the lower level of the scale, energy one and two is catabolic. That's when you're ruminating, you're stuck, you're
Right.
showing up from a place of guilt and shame, and the world feels heavy and everything is happening to you, not for you. And anger also shows up at the level two. As you ascend up the ladder, you start to enter the more anabolic. So level three, collaboration, cooperation. Level four, service. Level five, win-win, right? You approach the situation from what is the benefit of the highest of all. Level six is intuition, higher guidance, being aware. And level seven is ascending masters have that energy all of the time. And that is full creation, oneness with the world. And we all dance. It's a ladder. We dance through it
Right.
throughout the day.
Right.
But through the energy leadership assessment, I read your levels and I get you to raise your awareness to understand of how you're showing up and where you're showing up at which energy level so that you can consciously choose. Because that's what most people forget is that we consciously have a choice at every moment.
Could you expand a little bit? You said it's a ladder. So like daily, it's never just like I'm going to stay at 3 today or 4
No.
today. It's like, okay, things happen.
Yes. So the assessment looks at your energetic reaction when things are going well. When you're like on top of the world, you're feeling good, you're the best Pete there is, and what is your energetic profile when you're feeling good? And then when stressors hit, what is your energetic profile? And stressors can be
Mm.
defined from anything, right? Your dog running out the house, hitting traffic, your kids spilling milk on the floor, depending on what we perceive to be stressors. That is our energetic perception. And usually when you are under stress, you go down the ladder, right? Because remember, the higher ones are anabolic, so you go down to the catabolic level. So most people have a stress reaction that's either level one or two, which level one is apathy. I'm a victim, nothing's happening towards me, it's their fault. And level two is really categorized by anger and conflict. So think of the
Hmm.
dude who's always in conflict. He's in conflict with the weather, right? He's in conflict with the server. He's in conflict with everything. That's level two energy. And then remember, neither energy is good or bad. We need all of them. We need to know, hey, I need anger to use my voice right now. Like think of a teenager. They use level two all the time. They're claiming their own independence.
Wow. Guys, if you're listening, I want you to comment down below and let me know what level do you think you're at, from 1 to 7, because you got 7 different ones. That's fucking interesting, man. Like you always see the chart, right? The rainbow
Yeah.
chart of the guy sitting in the most flexible position possible. It makes more sense now that you say that, especially running up and down the ladder daily. Like you can do it that way. Now, you also, when you explained, I guess you could say the business model that you have, you really niched into a different type of market. You said minority women, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Why do you think that's so important to niche that down?
Thinking of my progression and my story, I wish I had the mentors and the coach and, more of the Pete along my journey and more of this information readily available to me. It is really dear to my heart to ensure that all women by gender and all types of cultures are minority, right? But minority immigrant women that are come from another culture that are living in the States, it doesn't matter how much you've accomplished and how much you've gotten out of that immigrant mindset or the minority, sort of mindset, you still carry a feeling of feeling like a second class citizen. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what your bank account looks like, how many degrees you have, right? It's something deep rooted. And unless we get rid of that deep rooted sentiment of I feel like a second class citizen, which also shows up as an imposter syndrome, which carries a lot of shame. I don't belong here. So you can take a CEO minority woman in the boardroom and still have she may still have those feelings that they don't belong. And I experienced that really, really, really prevalent all the time as I climbed up the corporate ladder. And I just
Okay.
want to, yeah, and I want to ensure that other women know that it doesn't have to be that way. And you don't
Truth.
have to fit in.
Truth. And you don't